What's up, beautiful people? Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are tuned into Fitsam community, where she begs for nothing, believes she can have everything, and know for a fact that she is a good thing. And this is your girl, Fitsam. All right, y'all. So today on Fitsam community, we're going to be talking relationship goals. And we will have a special guest. That's why y'all see a beautiful chair sitting right here with nobody in it right now, but he's on the way. So let me tell y'all how you can be a part of Fitsam community. We are now streaming live on Anchor, YouTube, and Spotify. Only thing you have to do is type in fitsam.community and we'll pop right up, and you'll be able to tap into all the series, previous and current. Okay, who am I? I am Sam. Fitsam the influencer. I am a business owner. I am a mentor. I'm a friend. I'm a daughter. I'm a woman of God. I am me, okay? What do? I just told you guys that. How you guys can find our community podcast. I just told you guys that. Again, Anchor, YouTube, Spotify. You can even go to Fitsam Community on Instagram, and boom, we'll lead you right there. Who am I partnered with? I am partnered with Mentoric. It's a mentoring program that is located, I'm pretty sure, based in Canada. They are global, worldwide. They find influencers and people that can be relatable to life and help other people get there, okay? How can you be a part of this podcast? Only thing you have to do is keep tapping into the podcast. Send me a message. Send me why you feel like you would be a good fit for this podcast and a topic you want to talk about, and we'll go from there. And if you did not know, now you know. God is always in the mix. Fitsam community. Shout out to Panda Production. He's forever gonna get a shout out. We're here. All right, gang. As we said, we got the king himself with us today, Mr. Tavis. I'm going to give him a second to introduce himself, who he is, where you can find him at. And again, you're tuned in to Fitsam Community, where we'll be talking about relationship goals today. Go ahead, Tav.
So my name is Tavis. At RBS, I go by Coach Rich. Or, you can call me Big Tav.
Big Tav.
Whatever you want to call me. But I'm a personal trainer.
Tell us something about yourself.
Interesting facts, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm really big into poetry.
Okay.
I don't think a lot of people know that. And I was interested in coming on here because these are the type of conversations I have with my girlfriend and with just my friends on a day-to-day basis. So I was like, it's a great idea. Come on here, share some thoughts, get to know Sam better, and I don't know, maybe help somebody out there.
Yes.
So
help somebody out there, for real. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna start the podcast with a prayer. After we say this prayer, I'm gonna give you guys a little insight on how long Tavis and I know each other, and again how he said, he want to get Sam to know. He want to get to know me better, but I want to give you guys a little background on Tavis and our relationship, okay? So, bow your heads, close your eyes. Dear Heavenly Father, as we come to you today, I pray that you take away any fear, anxiety, worry that's in both of our hearts. I pray that the words that come out of our mouth, God, is inside the vessel for somebody that's listening today. Allow them to be in tune with us, in tune with your spirit, and allow us to be who we need to be. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, y'all. So, Tavis and I actually met at school. We went to the same personal training school together. I know my arm's a little bigger than his, but you wouldn't be able to tell, you know what I'm saying? But from day one, from Tavis and I met, it was like an instant click, an instant bond. It was never nothing on, I don't feel like it was ever nothing on a personal side. It was always like a friendship side. Like, this is somebody I look at and I know that I'm going to be able to partner with in the long run because of his mindset, because of how hungry he is. You guys, I love everything about Tavis. I tell him that all the time. He's an amazing person. And Janae, she's beyond blessed to have you, because I know that you're going to put your all into somebody, because you've never had that person to put your all into. And he might have the looks, he might have the legs, but he's not with no games, y'all. If he's not interested in you, he's not going to waste his time. So for you to find somebody that you can actually invest in, that's dope. That's real dope. You deserve happiness. You deserve love. You deserve it all, because you're a great person, So,
as do you.
Yeah, we ain't worry about me right now.
Nah.
But, all right, Joe, you need us to speak up? Okay, I see you looking at the mic like Sam. Okay, so I wrote down a list of questions, and I just want us to really not answer it in a short term, but answer it in a way that somebody can be relatable to it. The first question is, what is a relationship without God?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. What's a relationship without God? You can start first, and then I'll say my side.
It's a lost relationship, basically.
It's a lost relationship. Do you feel like you can help that person find God in that relation? Like, you can find God, or do you want them to already know God?
I think it can work either way, depending on the type of person you are.
Okay.
Personally, I would rather be with somebody who's already
in tune with the spirit.
You know what I mean?
No, that part.
Because then it's almost like you're trying to force something onto them.
Yes, and you don't know what their intentions is now behind you or this relationship. I totally agree. A relationship without God is a lost one. So that was an easy question, honestly. That was just really to break it off. The next question I have is, I related this question back to my personal life. It says, how would you handle somebody who has daddy abandonment issues in their relationship, in your relationship?
Wow, you coming with them today.
Oh yeah, you're a Fitsam community, baby.
How would I handle somebody who had daddy abandonment issues?
If you were in this situation, this is all just like a scenario, really.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess in a way, you just got to show them that love they never experienced. So, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one.
That's not tough. I don't feel like that's, you answered it. Show them that love in a way that they've never seen before. But just say, for example, this person gets a little bit too emotional, or they get in their feelings for some type of. It could be a trigger.
Yeah.
Because I know with me in relationships, it'd be the trigger. It'd be the, oh, this happened to me before, and it's not with another guy, but it happened to me with my father. And I need somebody to understand if I have daddy abandonment issues, why are you doing certain things? Why are you going to leave me? Why are you going to leave me on red? Why are you going to treat this person in a certain way when you know they already expressed this to you? Now, if it wasn't expressed to you, then it would be a different story.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You wouldn't know. But if you're in a relationship with somebody and this is being expressed to you, how would you handle somebody? You said, what you just said? Show them the love they never got, but it's deeper than that.
Yeah, it is. It's way deeper than that.
Okay. It is definitely deeper than that. So for anybody that's watching and you have daddy abandonment issues, just look for signs. Look for signs that things that has happened in the past. And don't stay. You don't have to stay. I promise you don't have to stay. Because if you express yourself to somebody, and this is for any relationship, if you express something to somebody that you don't like or you went through in the past and they basically use that and throw that in your face.
I see where we going now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like, peace out.
Yeah.
Peace out, okay?
So basically just spotting out characteristics in the person.
Yeah.
That could, down the road, lead to huge problems.
Yes. No, y'all like that. You just gotta.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because it's dangerous. If we're having a relationship and we're in times where I feel like we could be real with one another if we're in a relationship because we know ourselves. So if I'm being real with you right now and you're gonna do this to me 2 months later, see you later. Because it's like, no, that's not what that's just not how you handle a relationship. That's just not what you do. You can agree with that?
Yeah, I'm thinking more on like the hidden agenda type.
What their purpose or why was they in your life? Like, why did you come here?
Exactly. Keep that same energy.
Keep that same energy. And ladies, I can speak for us. Don't go into a relationship or don't go into anything with a guy trying to find yourself. You cannot find yourself in a man. Sorry. You can't. Next question is, what is the most important thing in a relationship?
Communication.
You
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it. You got to be able to communicate. Why do you feel like we have a hard time communicating?
That's easy because guys got so much ego. So being vulnerable and expressing yourself can come off as weak.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes as a man, you just keep it inside. You like, yeah, I want to tell somebody, but shit, I don't want to. You know what I mean? I don't want to. That you almost in a relationship, you expect your woman to come to you,
right,
and vent to you. So you're supposed to just be her emotional rock. And
right.
sometimes you forget, like, shit, it's okay for you to express yourself too.
Yeah.
So that's why guys don't normally communicate the way that women want them to. I can't really speak for women, but
I can.
Yeah.
It's really, I feel like it's on the lines of what you just said. We don't want to seem weak or emotional all the time, because we are incubators, and an incubator is somebody that receives something. And just like if you tell me something, hey, I want to, don't run.
You got a ghost in.
The ghost of the Holy Spirit. But that's like if you're telling me, hey, I want to start a business, right? And I'm your shorty, I'm your girl, and you don't put that to play. As an incubator, I'm gonna continue to remind you of something that you're telling me you want to do. So as a woman, we have feelings, and our feelings, I feel like our feelings are so all over the place sometimes, because we are.
That's accurate.
Yeah, because we're emotional beings. We were made emotional beings, and y'all were made to be the logic side of the relationship. But
Sure.
to be able to be in a relationship and, hey, I can have my feelings this day. It don't have to be nothing against you, the guy, the male, but to be able to express your emotions on both ends of a relationship, I feel like is important. But if you're expressing your emotions and I'm still holding it in, or I'm just telling you the surface of it, the relationship ain't really gonna go nowhere.
Yeah.
You know? So communication is key, you guys. My thing about to stop, but I got started over. It stops after every 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Panda got the full thing going over there. You know.
Okay. Cool.
That's the raw. This for Spotify.
I got some people tuned in. So
Hello. Let's get it.
Shout out to y'all.
Again, shout out to Tavis. He's in the building. You're tuned into Fitsam community, where she begs for nothing, believes she can have everything, and knows for a fact that she's a good thing. Okay? Gang, gang. Next question. Communicate. First and foremost, y'all. Communicate with your partner. And I personally feel like if you have a hard time communicating with your partner, that's something to do with yourself. In a way of, if you're in this thing with somebody and they give you the blueprint and the opening to communicate with them, be like, hey babe, be raw with me. Literally be raw with me. Be honest with me. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm feeling some type of way, I'm going to tell you. And if this person is feeling some type of way, if they don't tell you, that's something within themselves. So that's something as a man, from a female aspect, a man has to tap into their female a little bit more and figure out, why are you not communicating with me? Communication is key, once again, y'all. Next question. Should both partners be financially stable? Yeah, y'all like these questions, huh? It's okay. We love it. Sam been, you know what I'm saying, Fitsam community, baby.
I would say yeah, but of course the man is, you know what I mean, for the most part, you expect it to come to the table or something. So if you ain't stable, then she ain't gonna look your way anyway, so you kind of got it. That's a given. But I feel like a woman that's stable too, that's attractive, so
I think that
just
funny.
shows I think it's the traits in a woman being financially stable that's attractive, not necessarily her money, but it's like that shows that she's ambitious, she's driven. You know what I mean? She got similar traits to what you might already, you know what I'm saying, possess or want in the future. So it's like, okay, this is the type of woman I would want to raise my kids. For
sure. But at a certain point, with the woman being financially stable, that means she come with the table, she come with the home, she come with everything. Yeah. And it's like in a world that we live in today, we'll take that as, oh, she don't need me.
Yeah. A lot of times they'll tell you straight up, I don't need you.
Yeah, no, so, no, that, because I let them know from the jump. Listen, I'm not using a man for his finances. Right. Whatever you can do for me, cool. That's amazing. But to be an ambitious woman, a strong woman, that can also be a threat to a lot of men. And why?
I see. Okay, I see where
Like,
you're going with
why?
it. I think it's just a masculine trait that can sometimes come off. Like most men, like I said, ego. So it's like you taught to be the breadwinner, to be the head of the household, and then you got a woman basically who was taught the same thing, obviously,
Right.
and she just not gonna go for certain stuff that
Right.
A weaker woman, I guess, or a woman that's a little bit more feminine would go for, I guess. So,
and I feel like having a strong-minded woman is really powerful because she can help elevate you in a way that you might open up. You might find new things within yourself, but then as a woman, we need to understand that being a strong, independent woman, being somebody who can bring the table, that don't mean my man is weak. That don't mean sometimes I can't pull my card out and pay for dinner. I personally feel like women that sit down at the table and expect a man to pay every time, y'all weird. Like, y'all are very weird because you're showing your guy that, hey, yeah, I like you, I'm in this for you, but at the same time, you gotta take care of me. No.
Yeah, it's almost entitlement.
Yeah. Like, and nobody should feel that way because at a certain point, you're gonna get tired of that. As a man, hey, what if one day you really leave your wallet at home? Like,
it's like appreciation. Like, like you don't gotta pay for a date with your man. Like y'all out for dinner. But if y'all at Brewster's or something like that, it's okay to grab him a little ice cream, on, and
it's okay to go to Publix and say, let me get some water for him.
Yeah,
not wait for him to say, you want to go with me to get some water?
Right.
Like, ladies.
It's okay.
We got to do better with that. If you want to be a strong, independent woman, you got to know how to hold down your household in ways that you're not abusing your power. You're not abusing his pockets either as a male, as a guy. Because one day is going to come where you do have to, the woman is going to have to hold down the household one day. And not in a way of, oh, my man don't have it. But it's a partnership at the end of the day. It's teamwork. So you're trying to tell me we going on a trip. And y'all, this has happened to me before. We going on a trip. My guy, you paying for everything. You can pay for everything, but if we go to a little corner store or go for lunch, I'm going to pull my wallet out because you just paid for the whole trip. It's the small things that matter with guys. I'm not telling y'all. Yeah, I'm not telling y'all to pull your wallet out every time. I'm not telling y'all to, I don't know, whatever. I don't want y'all to even think whatever y'all think and take it out. I'm not telling y'all that. I'm telling you to appreciate the guy that you have. Appreciate that he's investing in you. Appreciate that somebody's in your life and they do care about you. Appreciate that somebody will pull their wallet out for you. Appreciate that somebody will check on you. Appreciate that you do have somebody to confide in. But what you're not going to do, y'all, is de-appreciate the hard-working man that you know is working hard every single day for your future, really.
Yeah.
Because in a relationship, if we think about it, you're working for the future. You're not working for now. You're working to see, okay, can we rock in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? 5 years from now, can you really be the mother of my child? Because I feel like in the beginning phase of a relationship, I done been through so many relationships, y'all. Not like that, but it's like I just had to run because it wasn't for me. In an aspect of I can't see this I can't see these traits in my kids. I can't see these traits in my future. I can't bring this person to the table at every family function. They're gonna think we all good, but deep down inside, I know you ain't doing nothing for me. For me, it ain't the materialistic things. It's the knowing that my guy feels appreciated. It's the knowing that, hey, we 100 in this thing. It's the knowing I can communicate with you. It's the knowing. It's the knowing. It's the knowing, y'all. No assuming. It's the knowing. It's the confidence. It's the assurance. It's all that.
I think the answer to both two questions is just a healthy balance. Like, man, it's okay to be a little expressive. And women, it's okay to be feminine. At times, you can submit to your man. And
yes.
You don't always got to be, boss chick. It's cool to.
You can crawl up in a little ball and be submissive sometime, cool. Y'all. It's okay because you know who you are and your man know you a boss. You exactly. A boss bitch. What's up with it? I know what my shorty can. I know what my shorty can bring to the table. That's why I'm with her. You know.
Yeah.
So, next question. It says, should self-love/self-care be done during a relationship or before a relationship?
That got to be done beforehand.
Amen. We're going to leave that just like that. Take care of you before you tap into anybody, y'all. Now,
Got to.
That's all I got to say.
It's hard. It's going to be hard to love another person if you don't
love
fully
yourself.
love yourself.
And you just said something. Fully. I said love, and you said fully. You got to fully love yourself.
Yeah.
I got to be able to come to Tavis and be like, I already went on 5,000 dates by myself. I know how to sit in the corner by myself. I know how to walk in a room by myself. Having you on my arms is just a plus now. What's up with it? All right, next. What is your definition of relationship goal? And what do you think about the topic when you heard it? Like, what did you think about the topic when you heard it?
That's an excellent question.
Yeah.
I personally don't even like the term at all. I feel like Instagram, social media ruined like the norm for just being happy in a relationship. Like, what is a relationship goal? Every time you ask somebody that, they gonna point to the next famous couple,
talk to the big
Beyonce,
house,
Jay-Z.
right.
It's like, in a realistic relationship at your level, what would be a goal? Like, what's goals for you and him? And they always go to the extreme. Well, we got yachts and we got, materialistic
It's like, have you
stuff.
seen that before?
Exactly. So,
like, have you experienced that before?
So I think relationship goals is more like what makes you happy. Like, that's your goal. Like, it's your own personal goal. You shouldn't base a relationship goal off of somebody else's relationship.
Yeah, that you should be inspired. You
Yeah,
can
definitely
be inspired,
for
but
sure.
like you said, definitely don't base your relationship off of somebody else, because it's only gonna go downhill, because you don't know what they went through.
Exactly.
You don't know what they had to go through. You don't know if they are currently happy right now. You don't know that. So, yeah. So, what's your definition of relationship goal?
That we should just kill it all together.
Just be happy. Just be happy,
man. Like,
just be happy.
You don't really gotta have a standard on relationship goals. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, my friend, like, she dating this dude. Y'all relationship, when you say that to them, you basically saying like, I want this exact same love. It's like you said, you don't know the ins and outs of how she got to that point, and it's a lot that go into that. I feel like just overall happiness should be your goal.
Happiness. You should be able to come to a relationship and say, only thing I want to bring you is happiness
and peace. We talked about that.
As a man,
that's all we want.
They just want peace. And as a woman, we just want happiness. But if we want happiness, our man got to be at peace.
Yeah. It's real simple if you think about it.
Like, honestly, it's just you knowing yourself and you knowing your boundaries and you knowing what you can do, what you can bring to the table. Like, you not comparing yourself, not comparing your relationship, really. Don't ever compare your relationship. Never. I made that mistake one time, and I just kept bringing up the past. I'm like, oh, this happened. He did this in the past, and my ex had to tell me, hey, shorty, I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah,
like if you want, like, you could have stayed in that. If you're gonna keep talking about it with me, don't ever bring up your past. You can, if something is triggering you from the past, you can communicate. Hey, Timmy Bob did that about 2 years ago. Right. I don't like it.
Right.
I don't like it. And if it's a consistent and continual habit or trait, y'all, like I said, peace out. Like, respectfully, you're gonna be hurt for a week or two, but I feel like women, we get over our guys faster than y'all get over us. Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Y'all like how I kind of like pulled a hair out for that? I'm like, I got to make sure I wasn't saying the wrong thing, but I really feel like it.
Why do you feel that?
I feel like because we get tired of feeling that emotion. We get tired of feeling hurt, to be honest. That's what I feel like. And it's like, okay, he didn't care that much.
You want to know my take on it?
Yeah, of course.
I feel like women love conditionally and men love unconditionally. And that's why it's like that. Like, we really be in love, and then when we heartbroken, we really heartbroken. So it's like,
yeah, because
women,
you're like,
it's
I could
like,
have talked to so many other females.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then women, it's like, I loved you for what you provided for me, or, you know what I mean, or whatever the circumstance was. And then if you ain't providing no more, it's like, it was conditional love. It's like, I loved you at that point, but now, you know, so and so, he providing it now. So he got, you know, he got a bigger jet than you. So I'm gonna go over here.
I want to
And
know
we be
y'all
hurt.
intake on that.
Yeah, we
I
be
want to
hurt.
know, what do y'all think? Instagram, YouTube. I want to know, what do y'all feel about? Who do y'all feel love more, or and how do we? And who do you feel? What was the question again? I just got a brain fart. It was something on the lines of, oh, women get over men faster than men get over women. I want to know. He said women love conditionally and men love unconditionally.
Of course, I ain't saying everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
for
just saying,
sure.
like,
For
the majority,
sure.
I
For
feel
sure.
like it's like,
For sure.
what can you provide for me? How can you make my life better? Whereas men, we just go into it like I said, we just want peace. It ain't really no extra stuff you got to bring to the table. It's got to be a connection. And when I'm around you, I got to be at peace. And I want to enjoy being around you. Like, I should never be like, damn, I got to go hang out with her.
Yeah.
I should be like, dang, I get to go hang out with her with excitement, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you different. You different because I feel like a lot of guys. Oh, this conversation.
I triggered something.
Yeah, because it's like, you're different. I feel like Tavis is different, y'all. That's why he's on this podcast right now. The fact that you could say that is amazing because some guys, they might see a good girl, but they might use her. They might use this good girl. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And that could really hurt or damage a good girl. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, like I said, I want to know y'all intake on that.
Yeah.
All right. So, our next question is... How soon can someone say I love you? And is it based on action or is it based on time? Ooh, hit the button, Sam. That was a hot one. I like that question.
How soon can someone say I love you?
And is it an action or is it time? Drops mic. Sam did it again.
Dang, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to go with action or time. I'm gonna have to go with actions. Gotta go with actions. Like, you can tell me anything.
For sure. And I'm gonna go with time.
You gonna go with time?
For sure.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna watch your action that whole time.
Okay, well, yeah. Hey.
I'm gonna go with time. The reason I'm gonna go with time is because, yes, your actions can show it all. You can show it all, but it could be one mix up. And then you're questioning, and then now I'm questioning, like, dang, do I really love this person? Because it can be something over time. I feel like in the beginning of a relationship and or middle and or however long you're in this relationship, people get divorced because of that person's action. Yes, you've loved this person, but over time their actions have changed. So now you're questioning, was it really love?
That's deep.
Yo, I'm not in a relationship, by the way. I'm just letting everybody know because I don't want no one to think that this is an unbiased question. The relationship goal for me was based upon just tapping into somebody that is in a relationship. And I want to know, clearly we have two different, I know that was a shock for you just now.
No. I see, like, I mean, they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it's like, I don't really need to hear, her. We'll call her. I don't need to hear her tell me I love you. Like, I can see through her actions, like, you really like me. Because when I first met her and I was trying to get her, her actions was different. I was chasing. I was trying to get her. So it's like, now I see, she like me. Like, now I'm starting to just notice stuff, like
she doing a little thing. You're like, oh,
yeah,
I just get her a butterfly.
Yeah, I'll pop a little secret. So, you know what I mean? We might be on the phone late at night, and now it's to the point where she won't hang up. We'll just keep the phone beside both of us and just listen to each other. Like, what she said. She says, like, heartbeat or whatever like that. So that's something I feel like somebody not going to do that if they not fully invested into you. They'll be like, all right, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to work in the morning. Like, I'll catch you later. So the fact that it's so hard for her to press the red button, it's like, okay, now I can tell, like, this person. That's an action to me. It's like, the love question, though, it's like, that's a tricky word. You don't want to throw that out too early.
Yeah.
Because people just swing that around a lot. Like I said, I love you conditionally. It's like, do you really love me, though? Like, if I was on top of this mountain and I fell, you know what I mean? Would you catch me?
No,
or would you be
that's
like,
love.
damn, you was up there and everything was great, and now you're not the same person no more? And it's like, yeah, because I fell off the mountain, but I'm trying to get back up to the mountain. The woman, you know, kids, whatever, life, she start putting on some weight. She don't look the same no more, you know what I mean? She a little chunky now, but you still nice and fit, you know what I mean? You doing your thing. I feel like that's where the unconditional love come in, where it's like, man, like, bro, I don't care if you bigger than the couch, like, I love you at this point, where it's like, a woman gonna be like, yo, when I met you, you had abs on your back, and now it's like, you just don't care about fitness. And it's like, I feel like that's the disconnect, where it's like, once I'm tapped into you as a person and I know what you provide and add to me, it's like, shit, I'm a trainer, shit, let's go work out. I'm gonna try to inspire you to, like, let's get back to, you know what I mean, if that's something that, you know, as a man you really value, your woman being in shape and being fit, you know, help her with that. I don't know, I can't just, like, walk out on, and even if I see, like, she don't want it, I'm gonna just push her like a client, basically, like, nah, we gonna get back to that, because when I met you, this is how everything was, and then for some reason, something ain't clicking. Now you don't really care about your image or whatever. It's like, nah, we gotta get back to that, cause, or as I feel like a woman would just kind of, she like, nah, man, he lazy now, he don't want to work out, he, I can't be with this man. It's like, in that scenario, like, what?
I feel like in that scenario, as a woman, yeah, okay, this is for some other woman, because I'm a different breed. Okay. Because I'm gonna forever give my all, because I'm a loving person, and I don't want to go through hurt. I don't want to go through pain. I don't go through none of that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna learn what happened in my past and see how I can help that into my present situation, where there's a characteristic that I personally did that I had to learn from my ex to feed into this relationship. I'm going to say, okay, listen, I went through this. I had to teach not to give up when things get this hard, or not to give up on my partner when things get this hard. So as a woman,
you would approach it more from unconditional.
Yeah, like, I'm an unconditional lover. Like, so that's why I'm like, if I ever get to a point where I'm just done, it's like I did my all. And it's like I did my all to where I'm tapping into myself again, where it's like, Sam, what can you do better? How can you help this person? How can you go above and beyond? Because I know they're hurting.
Yeah.
Because I know they're broken, you know? So to any woman that's out there listening to this right now, you just got to be an unconditional lover for your man. You really got to stick with him no matter what. And you got to learn the type of person that he is. And when I say learn, I mean really learn and tap into his mental side, because he might have never had somebody to tap into that mental side. He might have never had somebody to show so much love, so much care. And in my shoes, I'm that person who come into the table with all the love, everything. No matter if you try to go left, I'm going to try and bring it back right. I'm going to try to remind you, hey, we didn't come in this for no reason.
Right.
We came in this for a reason. So no matter if you're at your highest or your lowest, Sam is there, or I'm there for you. But if you push me away, or if you push that away, what can I do?
Yeah.
So I feel like,
I don't want to cut you off, but I feel like the only thing that can trump unconditional love is, like, once you reach the point where that person adds nothing to you and you feel like you overly adding stuff, you know, value to them, it's like, then that's the point where I would say, yeah, you need to probably get out of that situation. But like, if they still providing, like, y'all still got a great relationship, and let's say, like I said, he fell off the mountain, yeah, like, resources wise and everything, he can't really give you what he wants to give you, but like, he's still giving you that himself.
But
you know
the
what
guy
I mean?
gotta want it too. The guy gotta want to put in that much energy too. You can't be in a 50-50 relationship. You gotta be in 100-100.
Okay.
Like, yes, I hear all of that, but the guy gotta understand too. You gotta understand the type of shorty that you have or the type of woman that you
Oh,
have
most,
in front
most
of you.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that
I mean, honestly, if it come down to that, it's really the man's fault either way, because it's like you choose the wrong woman and she end up bouncing on you. It's like you should have spotted stuff along the way that could have showed
about
you, like,
yourself, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I personally feel like if you don't know yourself, you can't be something for somebody. You can't be nothing for somebody, really. Because you gotta truly know who you are. You gotta make time for you. You gotta know what it is you want to do, what you don't want to do. You know, you can't have somebody come in your life and tell you you need time for yourself. Like, and you do nothing about it.
Yeah.
And Sam has just been blessed to be in situations like that, where it's like, I'm an unconditional lover. So I'm going to give you all that I have from day one. I'm going to promote you. I'm going to elevate you. I'm somebody that comes with the table. So if I got the table, you got the table. Because guess what? I want our future. I want our kids to see that we did this through ups and downs. So I'm an unconditional lover, y'all. But don't hit me up. Okay. All right, y'all. So the last question is, what's one advice we can give our audience about relationship goals?
Don't look for somebody based on what society says, like this is what you should look for, because this is what everybody else is looking for. Like, find out what you actually enjoy, what you like, hobbies, the type of woman, like I said, you want to raise your kids, like traits. Look like more deeper. Don't be so surface level, basically.
Don't be so
Because it's like, that's all I see now is just people just
going with the trend.
Yeah, like this person look good, or this person has a lot of stuff, or it's like, nah, like who is that person? Like, who are you gonna be with for if y'all actually, string it out for those years? Like, can y'all maintain a good relationship? Like, or y'all gonna be grumpy around the kids because y'all really don't like each other, but y'all just making it work? Like, that's not a healthy relationship. So
I like that. If I had any advice, I would give a woman or a guy out there to bounce back on traits. I'm going to tell you to write down the qualities that you want in a man. Write down exactly what it is that you want in this guy. And then think about what it is that you're bringing to the table.
Like the do's and don'ts list. Like, this is what I accept, and this is unacceptable. Like, I won't accept this at all. That's a good.
Know your standards, know your worth, know your boundaries, know who you are, and know that Fitsam community is always here. Gang, we out. Period. That was amazing. We did it.